Just a couple of minutes. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Ecamm just said they have an issue with my audio. Audio testing. Let's hope. Uh-oh. I see here. I see. We've got testing. Test. There we go. I think. I'm hoping that we are live and with a with some audio. That's what I'm hoping. Let's get that going. Now we're late with the countdown window. I do see that we are late. We are about a minute late starting that countdown window. We shall see what happens here. I'm trying something new today, so I will probably screw up even more than usual. And we shall see how this all works. I am using Zoom to try to go live. You do not have permission, you see. So we are not doing the Zoom live today. I can see that is not going to work well. Okay, so we are going live in just a minute. We're going to be talking about CVOR again. CVOR, it is a topic of concern for everybody, or at least I hope it's a topic of concern for everybody. I'm going to change camera perhaps from time to time, so we'll see how this all works today as you get a little background here image. And, oh, I see. There, maybe that fixed my audio. I hope that fixed my audio scene. And the countdown window should be over. It is 1 o'clock. And we should be going live on Safety Dawg. Every Monday, 1 o'clock, we do go live. Let's see what hits play there. Yes. If you can be so kind as to hit the like button and subscribe to the Safety Dawg channel. That would be awesome if you find this content, of course, good for you. All right. Let me do one other little thing here and we'll play the beginning. The Secrets of Safety Dawg. We do go live every Monday at 1 p.m. And of course, today is January the 18th of 2021. All right, a little bit different today. We are not going to be going and to do the news. I couldn't find anything on the news that I thought was particularly interesting that I wanted to share with you this week. So we are going to go straight into talking about CVOR and things like that. So let me get my program up here and running. You gotta love live. Yes, there we go. So if I can do this, there, we're almost there. There we go. And of course, that's the wrong presentation. Again, you gotta love doing live when it does happen. So we will, I believe it's this one here. There we go. Okay, we're getting close to doing what we're supposed to be doing today. And we will hit that and hit there. Oh, we're getting so close. One more button and we're done. Hallelujah. Okay. So, as I said, no news today. No news is good news, kind of. I guess the big news, of course, is the inauguration coming up later this week, if you follow U.S. politics. Don't have Bruce on the show. Now, one thing about, I did have Bruce on the show last week, and we talked about the lead pedal radio and which is a really neat radio station. If you are a truck driver, consider tuning up the Lead Pedal Radio. And every Thursday at 10 a.m., the Safety Dawg is on Lead Pedal Radio. So I got to thank Bruce for that, and I appreciate being on. So we are talking about CVOR. This is specific to Ontario, but a lot of the things I talk about here are very good pieces of information right across Canada and throughout the United States. You could say almost, how do you prepare for an audit of any minister or even your insurance company? It's pretty much all the same. And don't forget to catch me on YouTube. That's what that is there for. And the Dawg on It Trucking podcast. This week's interview that was released on Friday has Gerard Nuntz of Spring Creek Carriers and Matt Richardson from KRTS. And they are talking about the good, the bad, and yes, me, the ugly of online training and the sessions. All right, so click on the podcast there. And if you do find the podcast useful, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you like it. Okay, so the secret, the MTO secret is that we've got 3 components to an audit in Ontario. And we've got the maintenance, QR&R, which is qualifications, records, and reporting, as well as the hours of service. So we've already talked in a great deal of depth about the records and reporting and the qualifications. And I've got several items at safetydawg.com free that are available for you. And if you need reference to the manual that I'm talking about here, and we are specifically getting into Chapter 8 of the manual, just click on that button right there and it will take you directly to the CVOR manual as it's published by MTO. So, and that link stays up to date. At least I try to keep it up to date. All right, so Module 8. Module 8 is all about preventative maintenance, records, and vehicle files. That's what we're talking about. We will be talking about this over the next several weeks in these short 10-minute episodes, perhaps 15 minutes if I get long-winded. All right, so 10-minute to 15-minute episodes every Monday at 1 o'clock. You do need a PM program, Preventative Maintenance. That's what PM stands for. If you have a CVOR, you need a PM program. Who needs a PM program? Well, if you have vehicles, commercial motor vehicles, CMVs, commercial motor vehicles, that have a registered gross weight of 4,500 kg or more, you then need to have a preventative maintenance schedule. So if you have a pickup truck that's registered for 4,500 kg or more, and of course straight trucks and vans and all kinds of stuff can be registered for that weight or more. Certainly all tractor trailers are. You likely need to have a preventative maintenance program. All right, tow trucks. Regardless of your registered gross weight, you need to have a preventative maintenance program. So just be aware, tow trucks, regardless of your gross weight, you need a preventative maintenance program. And all buses, if you have the capability of carrying 10 passengers or more, you've got to register for the CVOR and you need a preventative maintenance program. Very simple, preventative maintenance program. So that's kind of cool. And of course, any accessible vehicles, so school bus type vehicles, perhaps the handicapped accessible vehicles, you may also need a CVOR. So you better contact MTO for a little more information on that. And if you need a CVOR, you need a schedule. Part of your schedule is that it must be written. And if you need help in writing your PM schedule, please reach out. Safety Dawg can help you there. Yes, that is one of my paid services, but I can help. And it's not very expensive for a PM program. All right. but you do need to have a written schedule of when you are going to be servicing your vehicles, how often, what the type of services involved, the type of documentation that MTO is going to be looking for, that type of thing. I can help you set up your PM program, your maintenance files, so on and so forth. Inspections and maintenance. You got to make sure that they, excuse me, you've got to make sure that they are completed and put in the files. So, and there are very specific recordings or items that need to be on the paperwork that go into the file. So you got to make sure that your files are well maintained and they have everything that's required. DVIR, Daily Vehicle Inspection Reports. DVIRs, Daily Vehicle Inspection Reports. You need to make sure that your drivers are conducting daily vehicle inspection reports. You also need to have a reporting structure so that when your driver does find a violation, that the driver knows how to report it to the company and how to get it fixed. And of course, if it is a minor defect on your Schedule 1, the driver can drive today, but it must be repaired before the next dispatch. If it is a major defect, that truck's out of service. The truck quite simply is out of service. The major defect must be repaired before the truck is allowed to proceed onto the highway. All right. And of course, annual inspections. If you are a truck or a trailer, you have to have annuals. Many buses have to have semi-annuals, but you need to make sure your annuals are up to date. MTO often or usually expects for you to have an expiry list, some way of tracking your annuals so that they can feel comfortable that you are servicing your vehicle. And of course, if they catch a vehicle on the road with an expired annual, you are likely going to be put out of service on the road. So you don't want that. And what is the process of making sure that all the annuals are done in a timely fashion? That's what MTO will be looking for and asking you about. So that's it. That's the first of several parts of Module 8. Next week, we will be continuing on with the PM program and some of the specifics that you may need to include in your preventative maintenance program. That's what PM stands for, Preventative Maintenance Program. And of course, MTO wants you to have one so that you can keep it all going. So that's what's going to happen next week. That's it for this week. Kind of a short one, but I just wanted to let you know this is what we're starting. We've done QR&R, and we went through the driver's file and that type of thing. So now we've gone on to maintenance. And I hope that you stick with me next week. And I say, hey, we got somebody actually watching. Wonderful. I don't know who that is. I wish sometimes I could see who it was. And of course, they just jumped off now, but that's great. Awesome. Thank you. And I will be back next week talking more about CVOR and maintenance. How to survive an MTO facility audit. Check me out on YouTube. Got a lot of more videos over there. All right. Safety Dogs out.